Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I've got a video about the crazy amount of attachments that you can put on one gun. We are going to start off in the assault rifle category with the HVK30 and work our way all the way up to 6 attachments. We're going to go with that Varix 3 sight right there. That's basically the variable zoom. We'll throw on quick draw and sure we'll use the suppressor. Now this is where it gets crazy. You have to have used one of your unlock tokens to get Primary Gunfighter. You activate it once and take your third attachment, but then you can activate it again and take another attachment, and after you've selected that you can activate it a third time to take yet another attachment and work all the way up to having 6 attachments on one weapon, which is really crazy. But if you haven't noticed, you have no secondaries, no lethals, no tacticals, and no perks. So we're going to go ahead and search for a match here. This is the gameplay of our HVK30 that we made with all 6 attachments. You'll notice that the Varix sight looks very unusual, and while it does, it is very functional. It's got 2 levels of zoom. The default level of zoom is a 3x, which you'll see in a second when I swap over to that, and the other level of zoom is a 1x. I would like to point out that the 1x level of zoom is a lower level of zoom than the red dot sight. Red dot has like a default 1.1, 1.2 kind of multiplier on it. This one allows you to zoom out less, which gives you a much smoother feel to your ADS. It's very nice feeling despite the somewhat awkward sight, and the longer level of zoom is kind of like having a built-in ACOG. Again, much more useful than the old variable sight, but probably not going to be what a lot of you guys are going for. The weapon, of course, performs admirably, as well it should, with all 6 attachments on it. I mean, I've got high caliber and silencer and foregrip and quick draw and stock. I should be able to win some gunfights, and I can, as long as they're just straight 1v1 gunfights. I can't do anything with abilities though because I have no perks. If I'm sprinting around a corner, I'm not going to be able to recover from sprinting fast enough to kill the other guy because he's going to have fast hands, which gives you faster recovery from sprinting, and I do not. I also have no stealth perks. I show up on the radar every single time I thrust. I am not immune to explosives, no flak jacket. I don't have any sort of stealth capabilities whatsoever. I have no tacticals or lethals. I can't stun check, I can't flash check, I can't throw grenades on objectives, I can't swap to a secondary weapon and do anything, and I really feel vulnerable. And the best strategy, if you're going to do this, is to put it on an assault rifle and play very conservative and kind of campy. I tried doing it on the Vesper SMG and it was just horrible. Without fast hands, without perks, always being on the minimap and stuff, I had a very hard time, got horrible gameplay, but it worked pretty well on the HVK30 here as long as I played conservatively. I have a feeling, now I haven't maxed out my Shiva yet, but I'm just betting that since the Shiva is like the most conservative play assault rifle in the game, like if you just really like to sit in the back of the map, that the Shiva with 6 attachments is going to be godly, or perhaps some of the light machine guns. Any weapon that just goes toward conservative play where you're not rushing in people's faces, you can do really well with this as a strategy if you're comfortable with not having these perks. Thankfully in Black Ops 3 we don't have as many crutch perks, so it's not as bad, but I do indeed miss them. Guys, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something useful. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.